G'day guys, today we are doing a cheeky little variation to the dumbbell flat press. Fantastic little variation. This really will work either the concentric portion or the stretch portion of the press. For those who haven't seen my in-depth video on how to actually set up for a dumbbell press that's flat, by all means shoot across, go watch that now. For those who have, let's dive right into this. So this exercise I refer to as the supinated dumbbell press. What happens is that we're going to come down nice and slow like, and at the bottom part of this lift we're going to rotate and come in and under, okay, and this is going to be the stretch portion of the lift, or you can use this other variant. It's just the reverse process. So we're going to come down and go in a normal normal position when it comes to the bottom position, but as we come back up we're going to twist and really contract hard and turn our pinkies in and create that rotation process there. That'll work on the big contraction, contraction at the top. So why would we do this? Okay. Well, first things first, with the dumbbell normal press where we contract at the top, you're going to get a far bigger, harder contraction, which might just be that little variant and that little extra stimulus that potentially could take you through a plateau. Now, I do suggest that you don't use these methods without firstly doing them with a much lighter weight, and secondly, there's a fair chance because of the rotation, because of the extra contraction, you may not be able to move your normal loads. So just back it off a little bit. I know that's probably not what you want to hear, but do that. With the stretch at the bottom, this is actually a really good warm-up exercise for anyone who's going to go and nail a bench press, or has probably used the bench press for a bit too long in their block or over the last few years. What tends to happen is that once we pull our shoulder blades back and down and we get into our normal bench press position, we actually limit a little bit of the range of motion, because obviously if my chest is pronounced so high, come down, we're probably not going as far as we possibly could down. So by just simply creating that rotation and coming down by our sides, we really do open that chest up, put it through a whole range, or a whole probably extra 10% that we may or may not be taking it through, which again, if our muscles are at the weakest at the most stretched position. So if we can nail that and do this over a long period of time, create that stimulus, create that stretch, and accumulate over a long period of time, you become a better athlete. So let's go into our top portion of this lift. So we're going to slide back, place our feet underneath our backside, drive our heels towards the ground, pull our shoulder blades back and down, okay? And we're going to start at a 45. We want to start at a 45 because it just makes our shoulders run a lot smoother and happier. A lot of people find themselves with really overloaded shoulders at a right angle. So we want to make sure that when we're coming down, we're at a nice 45, and it's just going to run nice and smoothly through the shoulders. If you do have shoulder issues and 45 still gives you a little bit of grief, you can even start at a neutral position, come down, and then press up like so. Starting at the 45. So we're going to control our negative, rest and pause, come up, rotate, squeeze through the chest. Okay, again, down, pause, rotate through the chest. Now, why are we adding the pause in at the bottom? Just to make sure that we're not getting all ahead of ourselves and our hands are doing all sorts of things that we don't want them to do. We want to make sure we're controlling that load, coming up, squeezing in. So it's almost two portions of the lift, okay? Pause, bang, pause, bang. Now, let's talk about reversing that process. Okay, and we're going to do the stretch portion. So we're going to start as a normal position with the dumbbell press. We're going to come down and we're going to rotate at the bottom and have these elbows nice and tight to the side with our hands in a supinated position and these dumbbells right tight to our ribs. From here, pressing up. All right, now with this one especially, start a lot lighter, get that range, take that chest through that range of motion, but you can see how deep I'm taking this. The bars align with my ribs as if I'm going straight through the middle of my body, rather than say normal dumbbell press might finish here, a barbell might finish a little higher. We're able to take that, just that extra little bit, and we all know that little bit always adds up and counts. for a few more gains. So team, that there is how you want to go about doing the nice little alternative exercise to the dumbbell normal press, and that is your supinated dumbbell press. I hope that you pick something out. Remember, for a warm-up exercise to come all the way down with the stretch factor, really good warm-up exercise before you go and dive into your normal dumbbell press or flat bench press. Cannot suggest that more. Throw it into your repertoire. Fantastic way to warm up, because obviously with the fly you're not loading those joints up so heavily. You're able to just get through the motions, open that chest right up, get that blood through, and then you're ready to go with the big heavy lifts. With the one at the top, you're going to contract harder. Again, greater stimulus accumulated over a longer period of time. Fair chance you'll get a bit of hypertrophy out of that and take you to that next level. So, yep, that's the nice little variance there. Go give them a crack, guys, and let me know how you like them.